Howdy you all and welcome to today's video on diversity and inclusion or DEI in the sport metaverse, where sport fans meet tech enthusiasts. The intersection of two exciting fields. I love it. We're talking about how DEI play a role in this virtual space and what challenges and opportunities arise as sport expand in the digital world. DEI is not just a buzzword, it's essential. For years, we have seen barriers in sports that affect marginalized groups. From youth sports to professional leagues, people face limited access and underrepresentation in leadership roles. But here's the kicker. Research shows that organizations embracing diversity perform better. They attract more talent, foster creativity, and make better decisions. Traditionally, sport managers focus on these issues in face to face interaction. But with the rise of the metaverse, DEI isn't just a physical issue anymore. Now it's virtual, and we need to keep up. Now, what's the metaverse, you ask? Imagine a 3D virtual space where you interact through avatars, like a digital version of yourself. In the sports world, this means virtual stadiums, fan zones, and digital merchandise, like those fancy NFTs or non fungible tokens. Teams like the Atlanta Braves and Wimbledon have already jumped in with virtual experiences. It's exciting. You can be at a game without leaving your home. You can even buy exclusive virtual jerseys for your avatar. But with all this innovation come new questions. How do we make sure everyone can participate? Just like in the real world, there are barriers to access in the metaverse. Engaging in virtual sports spaces isn't cheap. You need a solid internet connection, VR headsets, a gaming console, things that not everyone can afford. Studies show that underserved communities struggle with these costs, which could exclude them from all the fun. And it's not just about tech. There is also the issue of bias. We've seen how bias in the real world limits opportunities for women and for people of color in sports. Unfortunately, these biases carry over into the metaverse. People face harassment and toxic behavior in virtual spaces, making it less welcoming for many. So, how do we change that? Well, keep watching. The metaverse presents some unique opportunities for advancing DEI. For starters, avatars let people express themselves in ways that might not be possible in real life. In a study on women in esports, many say they felt free to engage in digital spaces because they can control their avatars. That's huge. Also, the immersive nature of the metaverse offers the potential for collaborative, bias reducing experiences. Imagine a virtual stadium where fans from different backgrounds come together to support their favorite teams. Those interactions could break down barriers, not just online, but in the real world too. And on a larger scale, initiatives like expanding internet access can make the metaverse more inclusive. In the United States, efforts are already underway to improve broadband access, which could help more people join in virtual sports. So, where do sport managers fit in all of this? Sport organizations have to be intentional in building inclusive virtual spaces. That means addressing biases, preventing harassment, and promoting diversity at all levels in the organization. We're already seeing it in digital fan zones where teams are creating safer, more welcoming environments. And as more teams build digital twins of their real world stadiums, they have a chance to democratize sport fandom. Whether it's through affordable tickets or virtual engagement, sport managers can make sure everyone gets a front row seat. So there you have it. The metaverse is changing the game for sports. But we need to make sure it's inclusive for all. Whether you are a fan, a player, or a sport manager, DEI is important in this virtual space. The future of sports is here, and it is more immersive, more interactive, and hopefully more inclusive. I'm glad you joined me today. If you are my student, check out that assigned reading. If you are not my student and just stumbled across this video on your quest for information, check out more on this channel for more ideas on how to create and maintain vibrant, sustainable sport organizations that thrive in the current dynamic sport industry.